Question. How many types of bhrāntiroopa sansāra are there? Now, this is going to go very technical. So be very attentive. How many bhranti? What is bhranti? What did you get, Bhavish?
Bhranti would be what we are seeing but is not actually there.
Right. So now they comes into how many types of bhranti. So Bheda bhranti. Bhed means division. So the illusion of separateness is of 5 types. What are those? 1, the apparent separateness between Ishvara and Jiva, between Jivas, between diverse Jada objects, between Jiva and Jada, and between Ishvara and Jada. So Ishvar, Jad and Jiv. 3. So their separateness from one another. That's it. Kartā-bhoktāpane ki bhrānti. Bhokta means that I am the indulger, and Karta means I am the doer. Illusion of being a doer of actions and bearer of its fruits, the illusion of I am the doer, I am the bearer, whereas in reality this is the attribute of the Antakaran. Now understand this. What do you see in my hand? Huh?
It's a cap.
Lid. Cap. Cap. It's the lid of the thermal flask. Okay, what do you see? Huh? Shape and color. Sound. Smell it, nose. Lick it. Don't lick this. Right? And when you touch it, then you have the feel of this. So your 5 senses of cognition have experienced 5 things in this lid. Right? What else? What else has been here? What else is involved in this? No.
Vision.
You already said the name and the form is already taken, no? Think before you speak. Yeah, so from where did this thing came up? The utility of the
What exactly is the thing that we are seeing? What is it used for?
So who said this? Mind. So mind came in here. This color is what is this color? Precisely. Violet. Pink. She says rose. This color. Magenta. Now from where are all these words coming? Subconscious. So what should we decide finally? What color is this? Too many voices?
Magenta. Magenta.
Hmm?
Dark pink.
Dark pink. Okay, we finish it off. Dark pink. Who decided? Buddhi. And I know that this is dark pink is the Ankara. So this means the five senses and Antakaran have experienced this cap/lid. What did you do in this whole thing? Do. Witnessing is not doing. But yet you say, this is flask which I had brought for Guruji. Or when I'll go back, even I'll buy the same kind of flask. This looks so nice. When you had this feeling of buying it, using it, this is what being a doer and indulger is. Now in doing, that might be pious or sinful. I leave the flask here and you can come in the evening time and just steal the flask and take it away. Because you can't go out, so how to satisfy the lust of owning the flask? But if you do this, this will become a ashubh, a sin. So the senses and antakaran are doing the give and take interaction with the external objective world, the illusionary world. But you create this. I am seeing the colors, seeing the world, experiencing the world, eating stuff, moving about. I had great fun, ate good food, wore good clothes, had a good night, had a company of great people. This is what's making you the doer and the indulger. In Sanskrit we'll say Kartā and Bhokta. If your eyes are gone blind, can you see? If your ears go deaf, can't hear. If your nose goes away, can't smell. One of the signs of the corona infection is that you lose the sense of smell. So senses and antakaran are the one which are dealing and experiencing the world, but the identity which you create, that things done by the antakaran and senses, you take it as I have done it. And that is your mistake. And that's why it is called bhrānti. And morning to night it's just I want to do this. Doing is done by hands or by you. Walking by feet or you. Indulging in taste by tongue or by you. The biggest bhrānti is this. The association with this physical body and the antakaran is so strong that you don't see I am eyes, but yet when the eyes see, you say I saw it. I remember in my childhood when we used to listen to all these Vedantic lectures, one of a girl who was younger to me, her father was in military, he came home And he said, "Come here, daughter." And she said, "You are not my father." He got so upset. He said, "What are you speaking?" Say, "You are not my father, and I am not your daughter." He slapped the girl, slapped his wife. What is she speaking? Who is then father? Then while crying, poor wife said, "Well, she just has gone through these lectures where it is said that we are not the body. So I am neither daughter of anybody and nor anybody is my father." Father couldn't get it, what she is saying. And the unbelievable thing is this, that if this bhrānti alone is removed, then attachment to any body cannot exist in the mind. When Swami Ramtirth's wife came to see him after his sannyas, Swami Ramtirth addressed her like, "O woman, who are you? Why have you come here?" For a sannyasi, nobody is a wife, nobody is sister or mother or father. "O woman, who are you? Why are you here?" And she had brought her 2 kids along to fight and question Ramtirth that, "Why have you left us? And what is my fault?" and this and that. But Ramtirth, on seeing her, he is not getting drowned in those emotions. My wife and my children. So he was just stoic, unattached, and totally established in his pure self. He said, "Oh woman, why have you come here?" She said, "Who will take care of these kids?" He said, "Ishwar will take care of these kids." "Who will take care of me?" He said, "Ishwar will take care of you." And that's the only one brief meeting which Swami Ramtirth had with his wife. Now, socially speaking, it might seem very, so rude. But from point of view of a sannyasi, no family. Why? Because I am not a body, then how can I have any family? So these things, this kind of dispassion doesn't just comes by thinking about it. This dispassion comes when the realization that I am Atman sinks in properly. Third is Sanga ki bhrānti, the illusion of Atman's association with the body, etc., resulting the I-ness and my-ness. Sang means being associated. Now when the body was born, you were in it, we can say like this. So you see this body as closely associated. Now it's not that very deep closeness also. Every morning when you comb your hair, I can say at least there are 1, 2, 3 strands of the hair which are broken. You just tie by your finger, wound it by your finger, and you just throw it in the waste basket. Now when the hair was on the head, it's me so looking nice, and it's my hair so lush and black or grey or whatever color. Association is there, hence you feel this hair is me. But once the hair is broken, you just throw it away. What do you do with your nails which you cut every 15 or 3 weeks? Keep it in a jar because it was you at one time. Strange. When the nails are here, intact with your skin, you see this as me, but when these are cut, you just throw it away. So when it was associated with this body, it seemed as me. But is it possible that this very body is right there and you feel the same feeling which you have with a broken hair strand or the cut hair nails? You see this body like that. Sanga bhranti, being associated with body and antahkarana and senses, have given this illusion as this is me. Hence the Atman's isness is not experienced, and your isness gets converted into I-ness and then into my-ness. So my body, my mind, my brain, my senses will leads to I am this. You feel I am this, but when you talk then it is like my neck is hurting. You don't say I neck is hurting. My is always used when something is different from us. Like my car, my house, two different things. But we say my hands, my head, my eyes. This means two different things. And yet, the illusion of this body and antahkaran being me is right there. That's the illusion. For Vikāra bhrānti, the illusion of modification, just as curd is modified milk regarding jiva and the world as a modification of Brahman, is an illusion called Vikāra bhrānti. Vikāra means something has changed, Vikāra, changed shape. The milk itself turns into curd, but when the curd has very different properties than the milk. So the Brahman has converted or say modified itself into world and the jiva. Or should I say the Atman has modified itself into jiva and the world. The world is just an illusion, nothing more than that. But I see myself as jiva, this is Vikāra. Something gone wrong. I see this world as real, this is Vikāra. So this is the illusion of Vikāra, the Vikāra bhranti. Fifth, regarding the illusory world to be real and separate from the Brahman. Most of the religions think that God is separate from this universe. On Judgment Day, God will say, okay, my gates are open for you, come into it. This is the imagination of most of religions. Question, if the body has died here and it's been burnt here, then who will enter into the heaven? So they are pretty confused lot. Like to see, you need eyes. To see heaven gates, you need eyes. But you died here, and everybody have this idea that God is somewhere else. And we'll meet God only when we die. One child was saying to his Papa, I don't want to meet God. He said, why? He said, I'll have to die to meet Him. And if I die, I don't want to die. So I have no wish to meet God ever. And neither should you wish to meet God. So seeing this illusory world as separate from Brahman is the illusion called bhrānti, which illustrations demonstrate the liberation from these fivefold illusions. You'll have to memorize these 5 analogies which are now coming. Analogy of an object and its reflection eradicates the Bheda bhrānti. Analogy of red color in a crystal due to red piece of cloth eradicates Kartā-bhoktāpane. Analogy of space in a clay pot eradicates Sanga bhranti. Analogy of snake in a rope eradicates Vichar bhranti. Analogy of the appearance of the ornament in gold eradicates the illusion of this world being real and separate from Brahman.